was still teaching, and we had a long weekend off. So, for Memorial. So, traditionally what I would do is I'd run up here as soon as school was out, up to Buffalo Campground, get a campsite, for the salmon fly hatch, which takes place in the Box Canyon. And down the river too, but in Box Canyon. And I wanted to catch that, because I have caught it in the past, and it was memorable, okay? And I came up here that weekend for that very thing, and it was raining and snowing, and which is not unusual.
So that sounds like Memorial Day.
Yeah, and I went in the box anyway, you know, waited up there, I'm not in the boat, waited up in there, one-on-one in the river. That's what I did with steelhead too, one-on-one in the river, no boats. And it wasn't happening. I mean, I could do the nix, you know, do the thing, okay, catch a few that way. But that's not what I came up for. I came up with, you know, the grab off the top thing. And big fish, I mean, used to be in the 80s and 90s fish, 25, 26 inches. I mean, big fish. One fish I cooked that I didn't get was probably 10 pounds out of a box, just about below the dam. Oh, that salmon fly dry. And anyway, it wasn't happening. So finally, after 2 nights or whatever, I gave up. And the weather was still foul. So I drove my way home, went down to Ashton. I saw that Luke stand, that road that goes down to Ora Bridge, right? I said, ooh, it was getting a little sunnier down there. Oh, maybe they're hopping down here, you know, maybe they're popping out. Maybe I should go down there and check that out for a home. I have some time. So I made the right-hand turn, down to the Ora Bridge, the old Ora Bridge. And parked my Chevy Love, came out, and I didn't put anything on, I didn't get my rod ring yet, just went out to the river to see what was going on. And I remember, I got out in the river, and it was really peaceful. There was nobody else there. And I remember looking down at the bridge, the river, and the sun was in an angle such that, you know, the movement of the river created like a kaleidoscope of light. And it was hypnotizing. It was hypnotic. And besides that, there were these little swallows, birds, that had their nests tucked underneath the bridge. And they would fly out, you know, in circles. They'd probably get bugs or caddis or something out and come back and give them their babies and go back out, you know, get another baby. And there must have been 150 of them, you know, and they were flying in circles in the air, right? And they're peeping at each other, beep, beep, beep. That must be with their little horn, you know, I'm coming, get out of the way. I don't know, but it was very hypnotic, and I became very relaxed. And when I finally snapped out of it, I looked at the river again. I didn't see any salmon flies popping or anything. I said, Scott, you can't beat that. Just go home. So I did. I went home. By the time I got home with all the hectic driving, particularly around Idaho Falls and whatnot, I forgot all about it. And then in 1992, or 3, somewhere in there, I was teaching, and we got sick just in time for Christmas break. And we were supposed to go, we had plans on going to Big Sky and do some telephone training up there. But I got the flu, and I wasn't going anywhere. And after the worst days went by, I was able to get up and pick a little bit. I got my guitar out and started dinking around with it, and I came up with this. If we'd gone to Big Sky, I would not have written this piece, I don't think. And I hadn't remembered that incident yet. But during, it was like 5 or 6 years later, while I was working on this, before I got done, I said, that sounds like water under the bridge. And so then immediately, that anecdote, down on the bridge, boom, it was back. So this is, and I had all kinds of, water under the bridge, I had a whole list of possible names, the Ora Bridge, and Memorial Day, we had all kinds of stupid, titles. Oh, the wind took care of that one, opened that right up. Come on in. Train of thought there. So anyway, as I was composing this, it came back to mind, and I went through the list. I don't know, about a dozen titles. And I do work on my titles almost like poetry. I really think about them. And I said, well, that's it. Water under the bridge. And so I usually kind of save this for near the end for water under the bridge. His concert's fastly becoming water under the bridge. You know? So it's like a pun too, you know. You have to be careful because when you take this string down so low, and I'm already low, I have my guitar tuned low for my voice, so I'm not at pitch to start with. So this is actually not C. It's called C tune, but it's not really C. It's probably A, okay, or B flat maybe, somewhere in there. And so if you press on a string, it can go sharp, so you have to be careful. Otherwise it'll sound off a little bit. Okay, here we go. Water under the bridge. And I'll talk a little bit through it so you get the picture come back. So I'm looking down on the bridge.